Alright there guys, how's it going? So in this video I'm going to cover what's gone on between FSG and Bordeaux today. And then also, before I get into that, there's like a little bit update on Thiago, which I think I'll just chuck in at the beginning of this video. But before I get onto that guys, last night we did do episode 8 of AKM Live. It's up on the channel, go give it a watch. And if you do like this video guys, give it a like, subscribe and put a comment down below to let me know your thoughts on everything that we're about to cover. So, first and foremost, let's do the Thiago stuff. So the Athletic are reporting today that Hansi Flick has met with Thiago over a Barcelona coaching role. That is the long and short of it, guys. I think I may have mentioned this in the video I made regarding Thiago retiring. But yeah, there you go. Basically, it's been reported that a meeting has taken place and that's where he may end up turning up as a coach. So then, guys, today, well, it's not even today. I guess today is when it got over into the UK media. But yesterday, it was all over the French media that Liverpool's owners, FSG, were in talks with the Bordeaux president to buy them. Now, I've got a few articles loaded up here, but I'm going to just show you this now, which has a lot of the main points to take away from it from the Athletic. And it goes on to say here that Liverpool's owners, FSG, is... Hold on a moment. Liverpool's owner, FSG, is in talks over buying French club Bordeaux. FSG is in the early stages of dialogue and engagement, the group confirmed in a statement on Tuesday. So it has now been confirmed by FSG themselves. Bordeaux also confirmed talks in a statement of their own. There will be a thorough due diligence process to assess the feasibility of the deal and ensure both parties are a good fit for each other. So I think the fact that both parties have obviously come out and said, yep, this is happening, it's probably going to happen, guys. Throughout the whole due diligence and everything like that, part of that's probably maybe already gone through, you know, by themselves. But yeah, I would say this is a bit further on than we potentially think. There is a recognition that Bordeaux represents a good option for FSG, but it's acknowledged that there are lots of issues that could prevent any deal from coming to fruition. Any team purchased by FSG would be a standalone entity, having no direct connection to Liverpool, with a desire within the ownership for any club they buy to maintain its independence and identity. So I'm not sure if that rules out any potential collaboration between, you know, us giving them players on loan or them getting any decent players over there and we taking them on a cheap... I don't know. You would think that that would basically still happen, but they're not going to come out outright and say that, I guess. And then lastly, guys, the last paragraph I've pulled out here is that, as the Athletic reported in March, there is no sense that FSG's ambitions end with purchasing a European club. Although that was always likely to be the first step in the project, but South America remains a potential fruitful market, and FSG has looked at opportunities there closely. It has also been linked with as many as 4 Brazilian clubs whose names I will not even try to pronounce because I will just butcher them in the past. And then there is another little bit here, guys. It's on the Athletic. I didn't want to put on there, but it says here that why are Bordeaux considered attractive? And it goes on to say that they are one of the most decorated clubs in France, winning 6 league titles, the last of which in 2009, and they reached the quarterfinals of the Champions League the following year. French icons, including Zidane, Dugarry, and Tigani, all played for Bordeaux, while Real Madrid's Aurelien Tchouameni came through their youth system. However, the last few years have been tough. Bordeaux entered administration in 2021 and were relegated to League 2. A year later, after finishing bottom of the top flight, conceding 91 goals. To compound their misery, they were initially ordered to be demoted again to the 3rd tier, with reported debts in the region of £33.8 million. This would have put the future of the club at risk. After putting together a debt restructuring plan, they were reinstated to League 2 3 days later and almost returned to League 1 at the first attempt. Should I be saying League 2? League 2, finishing 3rd before a disappointing campaign last season where they finished 12th. Bordeaux are currently managed by former Liverpool winger Alberto Riera, who joined the club in October last year. Anything else? Despite their problems, Bordeaux support has remained strong. They still attract regularly around 20,000 fans at their stadium, which opened in 2015. The stadium itself is impressive, but also complicated. It is owned by Bordeaux City Council in a public-private partnership and is also losing money. It is likely to be available to buy for around 50 million euros, but would require a negotiation with the council. So, yeah, there seems like there'll be a lot of work going on with this. Obviously, we've got Michael Edwards, who's been brought in to be the director of FSG football. Pedro Marquez as well was brought in to be the head of like youth development or something like that, wasn't he? So they've got people that could go on and deal with this. I guess the only thing is though, guys, is when they're buying a club like Bordeaux here, will they, you know, like it says there, 50 million euros to buy the stadium. Are they going to wait until the club itself has made that money themselves, or are they going to put the money in and buy that? Which could go to what? I guess a lot of Liverpool fans, including myself, are thinking, how much is this deal going to cost them? Is this deal going to go and cost them like 200, 300 million? And could we have done that money at Liverpool? Do you know? I mean, they didn't even really pay for the AXA training facility, really, did they? Because they got it sponsored by AXA, which kind of paid for that itself. Or it will do once that thing's over and done with, I guess. But yeah, I guess it's just a slightly worrying that I was all for them buying another club. Like, I really didn't care, but they seem to be going out there and buying this club that's got a lot of problems and a lot of issues, which I think could just be a big distraction and take them away from Liverpool. But hey ho, it's not our money, guys. We can't do what we can do, and we only support Liverpool, don't we? So anyway, let me know your thoughts down below regarding this whole thing. Give the video a like and subscribe if you are new here, and I'll catch you in the next one.